One zip code in Florida has more Fortune 500 retired CEOs than anywhere. And nope, it's not Palm Beach. Today, we're gonna look at 6 places where ultra high net worth buyers live, and you're gonna get a peek to some of their houses. I'm Sally Daley. I've helped hundreds of buyers move here permanently or for vacation houses, and I've even got a $9 million listing that I'm gonna show you why. So let's get right to it. Well, that zip code with more Fortune 500 CEOs, guess what? Vero Beach, Florida, the Barrier Island. Some of the communities that high net worth individuals look at are Windsor on the northern part of the island, developed by Canadian developer and builder extraordinaire Gale & Weston. Lovely new urbanism is its own community. They even have their own grocery store, their own art gallery, sophisticated northern part of the Barrier Island. Just south of Windsor is Orchid Golf Club, another fabulous community. The great thing about Orchid Golf, you've got golf on the west side of the Barrier Island, and on the ocean, you've got a beach club. So with one membership, you feel like you've got 2 clubs. Lots of different kinds of products in there. You've got estates, you've got villas with beautiful views, and on the ocean, you've got really sexy condos that feel like houses. And the amenities are top shelf, including fabulous fitness and a brand new pedal and expansion to the whole balls and sticks expansion. South of that is an immensely popular community known as Johns Island, developed in the 60s by a super smart guy who understood the value of living on a barrier island. Also have golf, as well as one on the mainland, that you've got a fabulous golf course, fabulous beach club, and again, lots of different kinds of housing stock in there. A lot of people that are from Palm Beach, wait till you see what the average prices are in Palm Beach, by the way. Take a look at Johns Island and say, this is a lifestyle that really works for me. It's all within your gates, just like Windsor, just like Orchid Golf. You can get in your golf cart and get to everything. South of that is a lovely community that has no HOA, and it's among our most revered. It's called Old Reamar, and it's revered because, well, it's fabulous. A lot of the roads are still shell path dirt, sensational live oak canopies, no HOA, but all the houses are elegant. There is a reverence for what was, so we don't rush to knock down the houses. It was started in the 1910s by Henry Flagler and his buds. Just has such a fabulous vibe to it. Old Reamar is fabulous and worthy of the consideration of anybody that's a high net worth buyer. South of that, where I am presently, is a community called the Moorings. Deep water, all deep water, which we frankly don't have a lot of in Vero Beach. And on this lot, for example, you've got 145 feet on the water. There's a club right over that way as the crow flies that you don't have to belong to, but you can if you wish. So one of the benefits of this whole part of the southern part of the Barrier Island, the beach is accreting and really big. The water's super deep. And it's very, very chill. Lots of different kinds of housing product. So increasingly, high net worth buyers that prize privacy and water are saying, this is right for me. Now, let's see one of my listings in Vero Beach where I practice. This is 1915 Cutlass Cove. This is a house worthy of consideration by a high net worth individual. Why is that, you say? 145 feet on the water, super unusual. It allowed the house to be designed this way instead of this way. Everybody's got views, extraordinarily rare. No HOA, yet very chill, lovely. All the houses are of a similar value. Full masonry, $450,000 worth of infrastructure below grade to make sure the house stays with the way she is for perpetuity. It's a fortress, a beautiful fortress, but a fortress. This is like a house you would choose to build, but you don't have to buy the lot, knock down the house like the developer did, and then take 2 years to build it. You get to jump right in and buy the house. You get to go through none of the labor and get the baby at the end. It's fabulous. Picture spending $50 to $80 million for a house, and it's not even on the water. That's Palm Beach. Palm Beach has gone through an explosion that we all know about, known now as Wall Street of the South, because of migration from Michigan, New York coming. And frankly, the president has a house there. Palm Beach has always, from the early days, been lifestyle of the rich and famous. And it's easy to see why. You can golf cart to everything. 20 minutes away is West Palm Beach Airport. Beautiful waterways, beautiful, unbelievable country clubs. It's got it all. And of course, the world famous Worth Avenue, lifestyles of the rich and famous. Every designer known out there has a shop there, and even additional developments like Royal Poinciana Place and different restaurants. It is really a scene, and it's crawling over the intercoastal to West Palm as well. So it is dynamic, and it is really a happening spot for the ultra high net worth buyer. And clubs, Mar-a-Lago, obviously, Bath and Tennis Club, the Everglades Club, which is supposedly the inspo for that popular show called Palm Royale that was just on TV. So the club life is fantastic, and there are now even social and supper clubs popping up like Mary Lou's in downtown West Palm that are all super, super interesting. So it's got it all going on. There's beautiful private schools. So it's all there for the buy box of ultra high net worth buyers. The real estate market, as a result, is on fire. The average price for a single family home on the island is now over $12 million. What I think is so great about Palm Beach is not trying to reinvent itself. Palm Beach is saying, this is our heritage. We are luxurious. We are all that. And we are unapologetic about it, and we're going to continue with those traditions, yet modernizing with some new padel clubs and some new supper clubs. So it's taking what was already fantastic and appreciating the heritage and saying, we know that there are new people coming to town, and we're going to embrace what we are and make that tradition even richer with even more offerings. And speaking of unapologetically upscale, off the charts, let's talk about a listing in Palm Beach that just hit. 911 North Ocean. Quieter end of the island, away from the hubbub of Mar-a-Lago. Holy Toledo. 2.25 acres on the Atlantic Ocean. 250 frontage. There's multiple structures on this site, just listed for, get ready for, $185 million. Now, it's an opportunity for an ultra high net worth individual to redevelop, reimagine a compound for the family. There's already multiple structures. Do I think it's going to be knocked down? Maybe so. Offerings like this, the rarity of the heft of that site is without precedent. It is among the absolute must-see for an ultra high net worth buyer who's thinking about Palm Beach. There's a reason why they call Fort Lauderdale the yachting capital of the world. It's true. Fort Lauderdale is a fabulous mix of Miami sophistication and the marina boating lifestyle. You're a serious boater, ultra high net worth individuals want to consider Fort Lauderdale. You've got Las Olas, you've got Harbor Beach Club, tree-lined streets, deep water everywhere. Just the yachts alone are unbelievable. And what's happening is older homes are getting redeveloped into spec homes with fabulous indoor-outdoor space. This is an interesting option for an ultra high net worth individual that wants a boating lifestyle merged with sophistication and walkability to downtown Fort Lauderdale. You've probably heard of Las Olas, famous community. There's around a $7 million price to entry for average houses there. There's a new community that's super interesting for high net worth individuals called Harbor Beach. Sprawling estates, waterfront, gated, lovely amenities, super private, and it's going to be ranging anywhere from 7 to 30 million. Then there's Bay Colony, the only community with 24-hour community in Fort Lauderdale. Prices are going to be anywhere from 10 million to 20 million. And there's more than boats. Fort Lauderdale is home to a cultural landscape that is diverse. You've got performing arts centers and theaters. It's all there. So it's easy to see why Fort Lauderdale is on the radar for high net worth individuals. But Fort Lauderdale is no cousin to Miami. While you're going to get more bang for your buck in Fort Lauderdale, it has its own vibe, lifestyle, downtown area that high net worth individuals love. Let's take a look at 2560 Del Lago. It's a spectacular custom-built house on deep water where the outside space is as important as the inside space. Set in the ultra-popular, exclusive surf club by a sensational development team, this fabulous new build has it all. 110 feet on the water, 6 bedrooms, deep water, and the outside space is off the chain fantastic. And when you're living in deep water, you want the complete merger of indoor and outdoor. And it's easy to understand why a high net worth individual is probably going to be the person that buys this house. No discussion about ultra high net worth Florida buyers would be complete without a discussion of Jupiter. Jupiter is just north of Palm Beach, and it is home to fabulous country clubs and golf courses. Almost every person in the golf world knows about Jupiter. It is really fabulous. From Tiger Woods to Phil Mickelson, all of the important golf people, they are all there at different clubs. Many of them have even been involved in the development of the clubs. Jupiter has it going on. It's just close enough to Palm Beach that you can participate in everything there, but you're not in Palm Beach, yet you can be embedded in an amenity-rich community. The Mets has a stadium there for minor league baseball. There is shopping galore. There's even Jupiter Island, which is a barrier island where all the lots are an acre wide. People like Perry Como back in the day used to live there. Celine Dion had a property there for many, many years. Jupiter is experiencing an explosion of interest and prices as a result, and it's easy to see why. You're tucked in between Juno Beach, which is a little quieter and great beaches, as well as Palm Beach, and you've got amenities at your fingertips everywhere. And prices have soared because of the popularity and how terrific all the amenities are. So let's talk about a listing that an ultra high net worth individual might consider if they're thinking about Jupiter. I give you 228 Bears Club Drive. Wow, what a house. Custom built by a top shelf design team, elevated, luxurious finishes everywhere. And again, that merger of indoor and outdoor space. There's a swim-up bar. You had me at that. It's an unbelievable offering, but it's not just the house. It's the context of being set inside one of the most desirable golf and country clubs in all of Jupiter, the Bears Club. And it's all there, and it can be yours for $38.5 million. Last community we're going to talk about that is increasingly on the radar of ultra high net worth individuals is Delray Beach. Delray is in between Vero Beach and Boca Raton. Delray is like if Miami and Vero Beach had a baby, a little busier, a little more action, not quite the density of Miami, but all of the panache and all of the activity. The restaurant scene there is fantastic. There's an array of houses to choose from very sexy townhouses that live like a house, to condos on the water, to estates on the water, to single family houses. We've got a very vibrant art scene. It's easy to see why people that want a little more action, but not all the hustle and bustle of Miami. They want a smaller town vibe with just as much sophistication, are attracted to Delray Beach. Now, Atlantic Avenue is the main drag, if you know Delray, most people think of. And it is super popular for good reason. There's lots of dining, outside dining, lots of activity. It's super fun. But there's also all kinds of new developments happening. Pineapple Grove Arts District also is home to up-and-coming galleries and dynamic businesses that are happening for a really vibrant art scene as well as all the benefits of being right on the Atlantic Ocean. Stone Creek Ranch and Seagate are new communities that buyers are flocking to. Prices in Delray are going to be a little more moderate, say, than Palm Beach or Miami, 600 to 800,000, all the way up to multi-million. Energy, walkability, vibrant lifestyle. It's easy to see why an ultra high net worth individual would want to consider Delray Beach. I think Delray is a community to watch and be on your radar. It's increasingly attracting younger high net worth buyers who don't necessarily want the country club lifestyle. They're seeking something that's more in town and a little more urban. So maybe Jupiter's not for that buyer. Increasingly, Delray is on their radar. Here's a listing that an ultra high net worth individual would for sure consider in Delray. 526 Ocean Boulevard, 1 acre on the ocean. It's a spec built, so it's brand new. It's never been lived in. Meticulously designed with sophisticated fit and finish. And it's, again, the total merger of indoor and outdoor. You've got oceanfront literally in your backyard to welcome the day. This house is a unicorn. It's got 7 bedrooms and plenty of ways to have you, your nanny, your dad, your mom, multi-generational living. This is a total unicorn. And guess what? Not only do you not have to wait 2 years for it to be built, it's being sold fully furnished. So you can move in right now and not have to camp out and live on an air mattress. Ultra high net worth individuals, put this one on your short list to consider. So there you have it, 5 communities and 5 sensational properties from Vero Beach to Jupiter to Palm Beach to Delray to Fort Lauderdale, all worthy of consideration of a high net worth buyer. High net worth buyers are looking for a lifestyle. They've got the means and ability to go anywhere. So whether it's privacy, your boat in your backyard, ready access to everything, or the ability to redevelop a family compound, high net worth individuals have options in these fantastic places for the lifestyle they're seeking. If you're looking for a lifestyle similar to any of these, reach out to me. We can arrange a tour and get you where you want to go.